Okay. Ronald Reagan's long-hidden racist conversation with Richard Nixon. The newly unearthed audio. The then California governor disparaged African delegates to the United Nations. The day after the United Nations voted to recognize the People's Republic of China, then California Governor Ronald Reagan phoned President Richard Nixon at the White House and vented his frustration at the delegates who had sided against the United States. Last night, I tell you, to watch that thing on television, as I did, Reagan said. Yeah, Nixon interjected. Reagan forged ahead with his complaint to see those monkeys from those African countries. Damn them. They still uncomfortable wearing shoes. Nixon gave a huge laugh. The past month has brought presidential racism back into the headlines. This October 1971 exchange between current and future president is a reminder that other presidents have subscribed to the racist belief that Africans or African Americans are somehow inferior. The most novel aspect of President Donald Trump's racist jibs isn't that he said them, but that he said them in public. The exchange was taped by Nixon and then later became the responsibility of the Nixon Presidential Library, which I directed 2007 and 2011. Clarity, I'm not talking about me. When the National Archives originally released the tape of this conversation in 2000, the racist portion was apparently withheld to protect Reagan's privacy. A court order stipulated that the tapes be reviewed chronologically. The chronological review was completed in 2013. Not until 2017 or 2018 did the National Archives begin a general review of the earliest Nixon tapes. Reagan's death in 2004 eliminated the privacy concern. Last year, as a researcher, I requested that the conversation involving Ronald Reagan be reviewed. And 2 weeks ago, the National Archives released a complete version of the October 1971 conversation involving Reagan online. When the UN took its vote to seat a delegation from Beijing instead from Taiwan in 1971, members of the Tanzanian delegation started dancing in general assemblies. Reagan, a devoted defender of Taiwan, was incensed and tried to reach Nixon the night of the vote. Reagan despised the United Nations, which he described as a kangaroo court filled with bums, and he wanted the U.S. to withdraw from full participation immediately. Nixon was asleep when Reagan called, so they spoke the next morning. And I could go on, but I want to stop right there. Now, if Trump supports Ronald Reagan and he's in the White House, and the Republicans talking about how they stand up for him, right? That he could do no wrong. Let's bear in mind that you got people who see things blindly when the truth is right in front of their face. They want to say, no, Trump could do no wrong, but yet Trump wants the death penalty. He obstructed justice. He abuses power. He violated his oath in the Constitution. And y'all Republicans know that, but yet y'all still support him because y'all on his payroll. Y'all need to get put out of office for violating y'all oath. Now, I'm not a Democrat, I'm a Republican. But I'm wise enough to see what's going on, and I'm calling people out on it. If you love your job and you're abusing your power, you don't belong there. Point blank, period. The Democrats is calling Trump on this shit. They're calling Trump out on this shit in good merit, and I could respect that. It ain't about who hate Trump, who's for Trump, or who's against Trump. It's about the principalities of what's right and wrong. There's principles that was designed, and he violated all of them. Look at all his interviews. Look at his action. Look how he talked to people in a condescending way, or sarcastic way. Also, look at how many people died since Trump came into office. Look at the subliminal message he was saying. So yes, he violated, and he deserved to be impeached. For all parties to come together and see the hidden truth for what it is. Because if you allow this president to get away with what he did, the world as we see it will be no more. So I'm for the Democrat right now at this point, because they following the law, the principles, the Constitution, the oath that they took amendment to, the oath that they said that they would protect and defend. It's not complicated. A 4-5-year-old child can comprehend what's going on. A 4 or 5 year child's competent to see and realize what's going on in this world. Bill Clinton is not as good as people think he was. He had cheated, stepped outside of his relationship, among other things. However, he didn't actually abuse his power by saying he the president and he could do no wrong. If you go out and someone could shoot someone and he could get away with it. Bill Clinton never said anything like that. Trump did. Trump tried to prosecute and have the death sentence from the children at the time, Central 5 West. And these children was innocent. They were all innocent. All of the children that they pointed the finger at and said that they should go, they were innocent. And he still thinks to this day that they did something wrong. This is not the type of president that we need to have in office. Everything counts for today, not tomorrow. What we do today will affect our tomorrow. What we do today will affect our tomorrow. You're afraid of losing your jobs? You're afraid you ain't going to get that big salary? You doing it for the money, or you doing it because you under oath and you said you'll protect and defend this country? That's what you got to question yourself about. That's what you got to realize. Because if you ain't protecting and defending this country, then you're doing a disservice to this country. And you need to get fired indefinitely, expeditiously. Get out of there. Get out of where you don't belong. Now, there's special intelligence that's infiltrated Washington, D.C. You got spies. And these spies come from Russia. They told you that in the video. So all information that you need clarity about, you have it right there in front of your face, but you deny it because you don't want to see the truth. You have some Republicans that's inside the Democratic Party. They don't want to make a vote. They want to be diplomatic about it. Nah, I don't want to. Then what you here for? You're on the Democratic Party. You're supposed to be on the Democrat side. Not having second thoughts or opinions. Democrat Party, y'all got to analyze this. Well, whose side are you on? You was a Republican all along. What you doing over here on this side? Military, y'all see what's going on with Trump. Y'all know the truth about Trump. Get involved. You know what I'm saying? I vote for Bernie Sanders. I feel like he'll be a great president. He know exactly what needs to be done. He don't necessarily have the finance to do certain things. However, there's a lot of people that love and support him because they see his vision. And I encourage Congress, the state of Albany, California, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, Charlotte, Columbia, all the people that's watching this right now, get out of your mind and focus on the matters of your heart. Do what you feel is right. You're not tired of being tired. You're not tired of how you're being mishandled and mistreated. Police brutality, the corrupt politicians, the mistreatment in the homeless shelter and the housing court. Your rights being violated. Stand up for what you know and do the right thing. That's my report to the world. You know what I'm saying? I encourage people that's in power to do the right thing regardless of whom or what. Al-Hajj Malik Shabazz said he want justice. He wants justice.